We got the Terminator, we got Chuck Norris, we got John McClane, and Gale from the Hunger Games. The Expendables 2. Expendables 2 is a sequel to the 2010 film The Expendables. It brings together all of your favorite action hero stars from the past 40 years into one intense summer blockbuster movie. Now, I didn't see the first Expendables movie until just a couple weeks ago, and here's my quick opinion on it. It's pretty mediocre. I was really disappointed. I mean, even the action wasn't that good. There was a lot of downtime, pretty horrible script. Humor wasn't really hitting hard. I gave that movie a 5 out of 10. Not a great movie. Now, the story for this movie is about as straightforward as you can get. There's a bad dude. He's getting this stuff to build these bombs. Wants to destroy the world. Expendables need to go and stop him. So is it better than Expendables? I am extremely happy to tell you that this movie is worlds better than the first Expendables movie. Sylvester Stallone wrote and directed the first Expendables movie. I don't know about writing, but directing probably wasn't a good idea. Thank God he realized what he had done wrong with the first movie, hired a different director so he could, be busy with all the action and, being his own character stuff, and it worked out great. Now let's get through the bad things about this movie first, because there are some pretty obvious flaws. The script, I wouldn't go so far as saying it's horrible. It's not really good either. Also the acting. I mean, I like a lot of these people. A lot of them, are just so classic that they're good. But, you got people like Dolph Lundgren. I don't even know if he can talk. He's like, and some of these actors, I don't even think they can act. The story's also ridiculously cliche, seen it a billion times before. So, I mean, there's nothing really special about this movie when it comes to, the non-action stuff. There are some new additions to the cast in this movie. The most recognizable ones are Jean-Claude Van Damme, who plays the villain, interestingly. He was really pretty good for what he was given to work with, and Chuck Norris, who said 2 lines in the movie. One of them was freaking hilarious, but he was just so perfect. When the way they introduced him and the way they went about doing his character, so perfect. In the theater, there are people clapping. They're like, "Yeah, Chuck Norris!" Everyone was just laughing. They're like, "There's Chuck Norris," and he even makes a joke about himself. You gotta watch the movie. I don't want to spoil it for you. That was so great. So Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis are not in this movie just for a stupid, lame cameo. They actually have parts in this movie. They're there for quite a bit, which was awesome. Rather strangely, they got rid of Jet Li 20 minutes into the movie. I don't know what was up with that. I mean, he just kind of disappeared. I'm hoping he comes back for the third movie, but that was just kind of strange. This movie is almost paced to perfection besides this one tiny little stretch. There's kind of these little stretches, a 45-minute stretch where not too much happens, but there's this one, there's a few stretches in there of 15 minutes where not much happens. Gets a little bit boring, but it was still good. Now, obviously, the best part about this movie is the entertainment value and the action. The action, brilliantly directed, done perfectly. As ridiculous as it may seem, it was still awesome, and the entertainment value is off the charts. I had so much fun watching this movie, one of the most fun movie experiences I've had all year. Now, especially with school back up, at least for me, you kind of, in the weekends, want to turn your brain off, forget about life and school, and just have a good time, at least on Saturdays. And this movie is a perfect matinee. Maybe not a full price showing, but especially it's a perfect matinee. I mean, you can just turn your brain off, have a good time, get some of your friends. Awesome time. I'm going to give The Expendables 2 a 7.5 out of 10. Who's on your Expendables 3 wish list? Comment down in the comment sections below. Let me know. Personally, I'd love to see Jackie Chan and bring Jet Li back and have an awesome battle between them. Also, Harrison Ford making a cameo appearance would just be so very awesome. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys with more movie reviews next time. Bye.